So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
All yours.
Hey,
Good morning, good morning, good morning, sunshine. How are you?
what is happening?
Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. I know that you've been busy, and
Oh
now
my
we're on
gosh.
premiere weekend. How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, it's kind of like it's almost kind of not real, you know. I mean, I pitched American Pickers for 5 years, and we've been on for 16. And I thought, okay, you know, this is the end of it, and you know, we'll figure it out. And then the network brought this project to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely on brand for what I've been doing for a very long time, and it's story driven, and it's interesting. And so I was like, hey, I'm all in. So yeah, and so then we filmed 8 episodes in 4 days, which was
Wow.
crazy because in like American Pickers, it takes us about 6 months to do 8 episodes because of the amount of travel and logistics and everything. So it's an interesting thing, you know, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited to talk to you. I love Louisiana.
Oh, listen, we got some stuff down here that you need to make the field trip for the next season.
Oh
So
my
let's
God.
start talking
Well,
about this
I've
now.
been down to Shreveport a lot.
Okay. Well, you know what? We
Yeah,
just
isn't
need to
that
get you a
cool what
little closer
50
to me.
Cent's doing there?
He is. He's doing a lot of work and expanding. And you know, New Orleans, we always have something going on. Baton Rouge is right down the street, Lafayette,
I
and
know.
especially during festival time. If you can't find hidden gems there, where can you find them? What are you doing?
I
Like,
know. True
you've
story.
always
True
had a
story.
love for telling the story of art and these hidden gems. How did that even come about? Because what we see as trash or things that people may discard or just don't even think about, you see the beauty in it instantly.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, it started with trash. I mean, when I was a little kid, 4 or 5 years old, I would walk to school. It was a block away. I was in kindergarten, and people had those large, big garage sales, garbage days at that time. And, you know, and so I would walk through alleys, and there was open garages and, you know, people putting stuff out on the curb. And I found old bicycles and broken toys and things that had interest me. My mom was a single mom and we couldn't afford a bicycle. So when I saw the first time that somebody was throwing one out, it was just blowing my mind, you know? So I brought all this stuff home and I stuck it in our front yard. And my mom was like, what the hell is going on?
You
And
doing
so
that?
she just saw me continue to do it, and then she finally said, "Listen, I'm not going to park the car in the garage anymore. I'm going to give you the garage." So by the time I was like 6, I already had a garage where I was putting my stuff.
I love that. And, most parents will see that and think, okay, you know what? We got to get this kid straight, let him clean all this junk out of here. But for someone to see that you have a natural gift for what others may not see, that's the vision versus sight. And for her to nurture
Oh,
that and to say she's going to make that level of a sacrifice, she had no idea what was in the plans for you at that time, but she was a part of
oh
that
my God!
process.
You know what? I love the way you painted a picture of that. My mom just passed, and a week ago, and
Oh
so
my God.
I think it's a blessing that you just said that because
Yeah.
that makes me think about things in a completely different way about her.
I'm definitely sorry for your loss, and I know that she was a jewel to
Oh,
you, and she's continuously
yeah,
cheering for you, and you know that. And now,
yeah.
Sunday, we're going to unveil your gift to the world, and I got questions that need answers. History Channel with history's greatest picks. Now, for this season, if you had to pick something on that episode that was like an aha find for you, out of all the stuff you've ever found, like what does that look like?
Um, you know, there was a story, a guy named, this was his name, Bundini Brown, and
Mm,
he was one of Muhammad Ali's ringside guys, and he had worked with him for years, and Ali threw his robe at him after he lost a fight, and he kept it for decades, and then he put it in a storage locker, and he passed. And unfortunately, that locker got auctioned off, and
Wow.
the robe was discovered, brought back into the market. So I thought that was a really neat story. I mean, I like any story, to be honest with you, that people find the smallest thing at the time. It's a small thing, but
Yeah.
it's to them it's so significant.
Yeah.
When he stuck that robe away, I mean, yes, Ali was a famous fighter, but it didn't really have a tremendous amount of value back then. He just, probably wanted to honor the man and keep it, and not discard it. So I like that kind of story. I like stories that people keep things from the heart.
Yeah. I love that. And I really need to get you here because I think I got a couple of these hidden jewels in the house, right? So picture me, we're going somewhere. My grandparents left me this sewing machine. It's beautiful. It's about the weight of a car, you know, and one of the first rotary phones of my great grandmother. And it's just like those type of things, you see the value in it because it's a family heirloom or something that you may have had, but you don't really know the history behind it or the history of it or even what you're holding on to, right? And even the stories of them having access to things like this during the time spans that they have. I'm excited to see the stories that you tell and the memories that are created and that's going to spark things for other families that may be walking by things and just not even paying attention.
Well, I love that you painted that picture for all of us because, to be honest with you, that's one of the reasons and one of the questions I have for people constantly is like, what has flipped the switch? What brings light into the room for you of like
Mm.
why these things matter, even if it's not like what the story you just told me. I fell in love with the way you told it, but also the fact that you hold on to them so closely, that you've cloaked them and you keep them in your presence. I love that fact of that, and that's why I pitched American Pickers for so many years because I was having these moments with people, and when I was having these moments, I was just it just, oh my gosh, I mean, it just captured my heart, and it really became part of who I was as a person as far as like learning from older people in different generations and discovering things. And I was the worst student ever, but when it came to
Really?
hands, yeah, oh my gosh, me and Frank were the worst students ever. But hands-on history we loved. We loved digging for things. And when you're a child, you come out of the chute and immediately you're read story. We're read story for the child to fall asleep. And
Yeah.
as we get older, we understand the story, and then we still, it just becomes part of our DNA. And so I think that's what these shows have evoked and woken up in people is like, even though it's not their item, even though it's not their story, they can still find connection, like the story you just told me, there's still connection there. And that's why you probably like watching some of these programs.
Yeah, that and you tie it all together for us. So, we're going to be
Oh,
there. And I
man.
want you to
Thank
keep that same level of excitement. I need you there for another 20,000 seasons. And this Sunday, we're going to be chiming in. And I'm bringing the good snacks too. So bring
Oh
all the
my
heat
gosh.
with you. History's
All
greatest
right.
picks with the Mike Wolfe. I mean, could life be any better right now? If there's one walk away that you have for this season that you want to leave with the viewers in 30 seconds or less, Mike, what does that look like? Do, 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 do.
I want people to understand that all of these things matter. And that when they watch the show, I want the next time they drive past a garage sale, I want them to do a U turn.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And I want you to think of
Thank
this
you
as
for
an
the
extension of your
opportunity.
office. So whenever you have anything going on, you feel free to jump in the hot seat and on the tan line and you consider it done, okay?
Okay. God bless. Thank you.
Likewise, chase the sun. Love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.